it once again.
Matticus,
Hello,
Valentin,
everybody.
Kole.
Welcome back to my channel. My name is Matticus, Valentin, Kole. Hope you're doing well.
We are Matticus.
I got a question the other day, and we're going to discuss this really fast. The question was, Matty, do you think the world is going to get better or worse?
So glad Matticus is still making content, by the way. Just have to say that. At the live shows, that's why if you see there's a lot of Matticus content, go live with Kinyo live, because he was a major feature of our live shows, especially the ones at Rebar. Yeah, I'm sure, maybe in the future. Who knows? It could happen tomorrow. I could do a set. That's unlikely, though, logistically. Okay, let's watch more.
That's a pretty vague and open question. So, I'm going to put it as succinctly as I can. And to give people some context, I'm Generation X. I'm almost 50. So I'm coming at this from the perspective of someone who's been around, from a man who was raised by baby boomers. I'm a guy who has been at the forefront of every technological advance. When I was a little kid, there was no internet, there was no cable, no social media, there was no cell phones, there was just the phone that people had in their house. Okay? So, my generation has been through more cultural and diverse changes in the last 50 years than any other generation.
It's so interesting how much stuff changes with time. You look at some videos of the 1920s and you're like, are they really living like that? And then they had a whole bunch of other technologies that you wouldn't even think about, because they matter in the context of that world. And every generation, truthfully, has had a lot of really interesting technologies. I think most of them, see, when you're in the moment, you can't really tell what's going to be remembered, what's going to be forgotten. But it's like, overall, right, historically, they might simplify computers down to a concept. They're not going to remember everything, It's like we remember castles, right? We don't remember that, like, some guy, Antonio Vasquez, invented the, step up to the castle, which was huge, at the time. The incremental changes where, in our moment, we care about the difference between iPhone 15 and, Samsung Galaxy 3. But over the course of history, I think that, what does that look like? It's interesting.
Generation afterwards. So here's my thing. I think the world can get better, but it will only get better if the people who are silent and have the views that we knew to be true for the last 5 decades will do it. And don't get me wrong, I have nothing against anybody who is different. I have nothing against anyone who thinks different. What you do in your own head,
He's saying something. He's saying something.
Your own home, in your own heart, that is your business, and you have the freedom of this country to do that. What I don't like is when people try to inflict their views and values on others, and worse, try to get the government to mandate laws that force people to bend the knee on views, ideas, and ideologies. That's not what freedom is. Freedom is you do you, I do me. You don't tell me why I think I'm wrong.
You know, one thing that I do pray for, for everybody is just intelligence, right? Because as human beings, we just think we're up to a lot of things that we're not up to. I think that's why so many brands have like last names and stuff, right? Because those are the only people, well, not, those are the only concepts, because those people usually didn't really pioneer the concept. But anyway, those are the only concepts. We have a finite number of functional concepts, but everyone could have invented something that changed everything. And I think we just need way more inventions, social inventions, physical inventions. Anyway, let's keep going.
I don't tell you why you think you're wrong. We agree to disagree, and then we can go bowling, and we can be friends. The best group of friends you can ever have is a bunch of people that either think like you or a bunch of people who have a variety of different opinions.
I'm in the Go Live with you guys, Danielle, Victor. Oh, did you press publish on that video?
No, I was upstairs making it.
Oh, you were busy. Hey guys, check out. I'm gonna should I pause this? Yeah. Maddie, great video. Let me end this recording.